upgrade, cancel all those. Should focus on upgrading. Sweet. It's auto suns, whatever. Half of them. Try and do the rest as I get more hours. We'll see. Maybe I'll get something useful from the debris. If not, at least dealt with the void worms while they were the place I wanted. Defense platforms anyhow. And did the galaxy a favor. Get rid of those stupid things before they eat people somewhere. That invariably eat people somewhere. That I don't need to deal with. These won't actually mess with the cultists though, will they? Probably not. Unless the cultists are automatically hostile to everything in range. Which case, just gonna go around. There. Cool. That's that FPL jump. Password secured. This scientist is about to bloody level up. So what's this way? Might find like crystalline entities and systems that haven't been. No, the borders extend here. Maybe not, unless they've been pacified. Still wouldn't hurt to map all this. Some of this, and then go find other spacefaring races. Hmm. 55 XP might be a bit of passive XP to like levels. Asteroid collision. Oh no. Large mineral-rich asteroid has collided with Zurium 5 at some point during the previous 1,000 years, and what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater for today's event. Oh, I was thinking it was the thing where asteroids going to collide with my colony, one of my colonies. That was dumb. Why? Should have recognized otherwise. Anyways, it's one less toast to up top. Huh. mysterious heat and then orbit this because that scientist gained XP passively. We leveled up by then. Especially if I have them survey something like this. Actually, it's relatively safe work. The scientist. XP from those two surveys. Definitely get the scientists close enough to lots of XP. Not long after that, normally. Purification plants. Is a prime. That'd be done. A while till those 100 ones. Yeah, that would strain me too much energy. I'll automate the mines. Okay. So, do a surface quarry. Depot. By coordinating shallow surface excavation ore collection, this depot enables early expansion of mine districts. It also enables automation ability to be cost effective. Me to run more miners. Total, I suppose. Meantime. Yeah, let's trade with the Chalcedians. If they have minerals to spare. Nope. Well. Or food for 40 minerals. It's even worse than the past. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna start emphasizing mines then. This. Less of a food surplus, but I'll stop with surplus. Genesis arcs, cloning bats, all that stuff costs food, but we're just gonna decrease farmer priority. Make sure we're in technicians. I want unemployed pop, so boom. Nice thing about the void worms, I pick the exact moment to attack them. Let's a little closer here. Ways. Tools. It's physicists now. Taking energy soon-ish. I have the Corvette thing before I fight the worms, no matter what. I guess I'll learn from the experience. Build better Corvettes. So with moats, I can't actually work those there. Built this research station. I should just send the ship there so I don't tap the minerals until I need them. Much combat power it is. Goes up to 213 with the defense platform as opposed to the usual. It's not gaining anything yet. Because that's unarmed. Tablac. First contact event. Pending. Mega aliens. We have managed to pick up a clear audio feed of conversation between several mega alien ships, while our linguists are still none the wiser as to the means of any of the words they're recording. They're optimistic that this new signal will help them make significant progress towards a breakthrough. So that's an event that gives extra insights on the way to establishing contact with. I already know what these are. They are the Shredwalkers. Cool. Hasn't added more or anything, so yeah. Half of Fleet 2 will be upgraded. Bracer class. Cool. So we delay the extra upkeep. What should come next? All this. Medical center. Astor Mining Bay. Reactor district. Maybe xenobiology labs. I don't know. It doesn't actually matter where. Oh, this scientist will level up before they already entered the system. Why does this have this weird halo? That's weird. That's strange. Let's grab that. Survey the planet. Yes, because it's right pretty much. Toxic worlds make sense from a role-play perspective. Survey. Survey out this way. Trying to get ahead of this. Why is the scientist leveled up? Nada Ramirez. Explore. Maybe? Romer, carefree. No, that doesn't make much sense. Scholar. Or research speed. That's it. Scholar. The galaxy is full of mysteries, and scholars exist to solve them. These adventurous researchers excel in the study of dig sites, spatial anomalies, and other mysteries. is probably having Ramirez now. Swap in there next. Can't find anomalies in worlds here, so it's fine to do that. And shipyard's idle. Okay, that's weird. Keep it actually visible in case. Wait, it's doing the whole fleet. Guess it just waits till I have the alloys available. That's fine. It doesn't leave them with 2 frame class corvettes. Need the alloys for a synth to upgrade these defense platforms. Going to ambush the woodworms. It's moving pretty slow, though. And therefore, can't even see what their speed is, right? Yep, those high aliens. Might have more time to repair, I think. It's basically how long my science ship would take to make that distance. Remember, I might need every bit of it. So mine would just add to increase uni from jobs by 5%. I don't have any civilians. And provide a little passive uni. It's a very marginal upgrade, but I don't really have the workforce to work anything that requires all more workers. It makes some sense. Automation costs a lot of energy. Not quite ready to do any of it yet. Let's make sure I can't do food for energy here. Reasonable rate. They have tons of energy. No. Not really. At least one-off deals avoid the orders tax. Maybe this empire, the Alophalians, will, who knows. To the unknown. Temple of Light class battleship. It's less reliant on armor than other stuff. Still use more armor and shields though. Temple of Light class battleship. Pierce architecture to add to population growth, and then Privy Council. Whoa. Where's that scholar? Boom. Escape the precursor activity. And that. Carefree scientists can do this. What was one up? Klein. I could do Anastasia. I don't know if I'll find dangers there. Nexus. Yeah. Go with it. This one has more XP. It's more important anyways. I know it's going to sign more, but Ticklish researcher about to level up. About the same age too. Get a third explorer. It's three explorer. I mean, a second explorer, so I have two explorers and a scholar for my scientists. Ah, pre-sapiens found. Though 3's sub-zero climate is far from hospitable, the planet is not barren. Several plantoid species evolved to withstand the environment, and scientist Anastasia Nova believes that one or more of these creatures is capable of sapience, given the interaction of certain external stimuli. Show me whatever's there, but oh, here. The proles. These the proles will stratospheric vents, really? It's a consecrated world. Wait, how can it be a consecrated world if it's inhabited? Oh. No, it's not inhabited. Could be, but it's not. That can only mean this is another spiritualist empire. Structure signals. We picked up readings of unknown nature. The signals seem to follow some kind of repeating syntax, which could indicate sapient origin. It should be investigated further. They seem to be concentrated around a single space station, though it is unclear whether this forms part of a larger spacefaring civilization. That's the mega aliens. Yeah, actually, this might not be the Shroudwalkers. I forget. The Shroudwalkers, I think they set in tunnels to some of the other enclaves. Okay, if not mistaken. So it could be. I'll find out what it is. I spell the surprise. Hmm. One enforcer's an anchor, so I keep falling below, so I'll just do that. All the engineers do priests instead, actually. As amenities, uni. It's not quite that many enforcers. The priests. We do add minis. In many situations that bad. I'd be running priests and engineers. Especially with the monument being done this month. Task completed. Fence platforms. And then I get form a non-aggression pact. Non-aggression pact is not peace. It's merely a promise that, for now, cooperation is more convenient than war. Get me closer to adaptive bureaucracy, I suppose. Which just adds edict fund. Fashion code is the really valuable thing. I don't need to necessarily do that this second. Is this not based off this? I can make sure I have something based off it by... Boom. Can I upgrade that? It's just they don't have the always. Find out. Monument to the first pioneers to venture into space. In the archives. State of alien life has moved beyond mere cataloging. By examining structures and survival strategies of organisms evolved under foreign stars, we open new avenues of medicine, adaptation, design. I'll do that because some of the remaining alien stuff. I'll help with the Zilkor swarm and the Tasseroid. Won't be in time for the Tablac or Gulantha. Say that, but yeah, I don't know. It'll just let me concentrate on my research into biologists. Running like 50 more of them. It's not a huge number more. Hmm. 6. It's 24 times. That's like 72-ish science if I do this now. And that would keep his 1.8 a month. Yeah, it's worth it. It's not worth doing stuff that's more valuable, but it's probably worth it at this point. Should be able to automate by the time it's done. Cancel that lab if necessary. I actually want to do a generator district before I automate the mining. Why I keep saying that? Maybe not. Definitely not. I got 3 months in that. Shoot, actually, no, I can't do the lab yet. Just gonna have to leave Anchor Spill Q idle. It's just something built with alloys worthwhile. I need alloys in my fleet, so nope. Nope, dumpers. I'll have to do it for now. Just need the automation buildings. It's actually a higher priority in some ways. And specialization here and housing. Pay for itself many times more over if I get more pops instead of more science. Ah. Shoot. That was, I guess, on the first day of the month. Tablac shimmer. A sparkling veil-like membrane of a Tablac. This creature makes Nelvi's sonics to hunt and protect itself, inflicting a sense of overwhelming dread to mobilize prey and intimidate predators. This specimen is preserved in a jar of its native waters and has been rendered telepathically inert. Oh yeah. That's an interesting one. Let me save. Go back and I'll show you guys. This is automatically fired at the beginning of the month. it's about time to cut it. So I'll just read this off to you, and then after an extensive search at the seabed on Whitsun 3 using a small fleet of mini submarines, the crew of the ISS Explorer finally managed to corner the elusive target of their search, a live Tablac. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint sonic signals that produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank stimulating its natural environment. The crew members in the ISS Explorer came into direct contact with the Tablac will require extensive therapy. Yep, but the mission has been a success. That's enough for now. Saved. Hope you folks enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Northstar. Take care of each other, be kind yourselves. May you always find a gang star lead you home. Adieu.